Hey, what's up guys? My name is Power Surge. I'm here with another video. We're doing blue Sukuna versus blue Nanami. Little JJK battle right here. If you don't know, Sukuna has two different effects with a 5-drop and 4-drop Sukuna. The 5-drop being on play, you choose one of your opponent's characters, search it to resting, it stays resting, the next time it will be set to active, and then search the top 5 cards for a finger or a shrine, or the 4-drop starter deck Sukuna that has a 1-play draw 2 trash 1, and then gains 1,000 for 1 finger in trash, and then gains impact if you have 2. As well as the other key piece would be the shrine for Sukuna. So if you have 2 fingers with shrine, you could tap it to target a Sukuna, it gains damage 2. 3 fingers, that Sukuna gets snipe, and then 4 finger gets impact. So it's a very strong card, especially if you have multiple fingers in your trash. And then for the Nanami, we have the set 1 Nanami that if you have 15 cards or less in your deck, it gains damage 2, 1,000 damage 2, and then impact. So it's a big body, and then it has as well the when sideline effect that if it gets sidelined, you mill 2 off the top of your deck, and then you rest one of your opponent's character. And then the new Nanami from set 2 has a when play, choose up to one of your opponent's characters in the front line, and it cannot attack until the start of your next turn. And then it has like a when played, you mill a card, and then it does more stuff when it has 15 or less cards in hand. We're going to start off the game with a Nobara from the Nanami player, drawing a card and then pitching a Nanami. And Sukuna player is just going to go ahead and AP draw, play a Nobara, draw a card, and then discard a finger. And going into the Nanami turn, he's going to play a bounce Nobara, bouncing a 1 cost or lower back to hand, then it generates 2 energy. And then he's going to play the Nanami. When played, place up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your sideline. As impact nullification, if he has 15 or less cards in hand in deck, then the Sukuna player is going to play a Nita, which is a 1-drop 2500, and then a Yuji, where both players are just setting up energy so you can play your big characters up front later. Playing a Nobara to draw and discard. Let's see what we're going to discard here. We're going to probably discard a little body of a Nobara. And then play another Kento, 1 attacking. You can place the top card of your deck. If you do, it's to your trash. If you do, you minus 1,000 to something on the board. Then he rated the set 1 Nanami to get that damage in. Taking 1 damage. It is a killer trigger, so it doesn't get any hits off of that because the killer trigger asks for 35 or lower. Sukuna player is going to play a Yuji. It generates 1 extra energy if you have a finger in trash. Then rate the Sukuna, freeze the Nanami, and then look at top 5 for a finger. I believe, yeah, there is 1 finger. Into the bottom deck the rest in any order. Then go for another play, probably just play a character in the back to set up to keep the energy looking good. You don't want to hurt your energy line at all. Yeah, we're gonna play a 2 energy generator Yuji, so that is 6 energy for the Sukuna player. Swing 4k. It ends up being a raid target, but he's gonna add it to hand because there's no value in playing it on my turn. So he gets to play Jujutsu High first year, which is gonna let him draw 3 cards and then trash 2. Get him to cycle his card. It's a good card if you prefer not AP drawing. You can just play that, draw 3, trash 2. It also feeds the engine that Nanami is going for with getting to 15 as fast as possible to get his Nanami's online. Get into that overtime. He plays a Gojo that generates an extra energy when he's active. A domain expansion, going back to 2 energy. He is going to ratio technique the Sukuna, bottom decking it since he has a Nanami, and using the last AP to play a Raid Nanami same starter deck one. You gonna swing, take the life. It is a set Sukuna, a 5-drop Sukuna, goes to hand. I move up Nobara and Nanita to have attacks, multiple attacks. So if we end up popping those Nanamis or freezing one of them, it does end up giving us an extra attack. We're going to play a finger, tap a Yuji, draw a card, and then restand a AP. And soon enough, and then we're going to special one of the Nanamis. He is going to use the effect to mill 2 and then rest the 25k, which is fine. 25k gets rested. And then play a Shrine. Shrine, it's active for damage 2, so if we play a Sukuna, we could just go ahead and hit damage 2. So that's exactly what we do. We play a Sukuna, rest a Nanami, look at top 5, grab a finger, and we are gonna go ahead and play the finger, giving us 3. So if I choose to, I could give it snipe as well, but we choose not to because we don't want to trigger that sideline effect. And then play a Yuji in the back to give that Sukuna damage 2 now. Nobara swings for 15. That's probably a risky play, but it worked out. It ended up being a final. And then swinging damage 2 with the... Oh no, I actually just ended up killing the Nanami with snipe. Which is just a good idea because he didn't have any targets to rest, so I did a damage and then I killed the Nanami. And then he's gonna play 2 Nanamis and then raid one of them. He's gonna swing with the Nanami. He made the Sukuna not be able to attack. So my next turn, he won't be able to attack. He swung into life, hitting a raid Sukuna. On play, draw 2, trash 1. And then if I have 1 to 2 fingers, 1 finger gains 1,000 and 2 fingers he gains impact for the Sukuna. So if I put the Shrine on him, he has a damage 2 5k impact, which is pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and play a Yuji to start off the turn. Then go ahead and just set up energy, I believe. Yeah, play a Yuji and raid the Sukuna in the back, freezing it. We're not gonna push up because we already have all the characters in the front. Even if he blocks one, is fine. Top 5, I believe it's a whiff. There's already 3 fingers in trash and 1 shrine, so there's only, at least in my deck, there's only 1 more shrine and 1 more finger to find. Give the Sukuna snipe. Let's snipe into the little Kento, just in case he hits a raid target, he doesn't play it. Now we get another hit at 25 and then 15. He did get an active trigger, but it is a sticky rest, so it gets active at the end of the turn now, not during that battle. He plays a 2 AP Nanami, which says you can remove 7 from your trash and then draw 3, which is a power 4 card if you cycle into your deck. It makes it go much faster, especially if you hit a domain expand, which is one of the best combos you could do. Is hit a domain expand with that enemy. He's gonna swing 4k. He's counting life. I believe he has 15 already, so he's gonna use effect to draw a card and then minus -60 the whole board. You can block with the Nobara, and then he passes his turn. Sukuna drawing for turn, and then he's gonna probably AP draw. He has a full board, so, and a lot of cards in hand, so there's no reason to overdo stuff. He's gonna play a Sukuna freeze to start, and I think this is where I messed up. I chose to freeze the 2 AP one because it had impact, but I realized like that's a target that could be used for a raid target later, so it could get reset anyway. but did it, I forgot about it at the turn it happens. Then played a Yuji in the back, giving snipe to my impact Sukuna, sniping into the raid, and then taking a damage. And this is where we see the little mess up, because now he untaps, gives the Sukuna a frozen, so I have one more swing instead of having 3 swings. There's where I messed up a little bit, so it would have been better to freeze the raid, kill the snipe, kill the 2 AP one. But we all make mistakes, it happens. He moves up to Nobara, he plays a Jujutsu High first here to draw 3 trash 2, trashing Ino and a Nanami, I believe, and domain expanding, going back to 3. He's getting awfully close to decking out, because now he just drew 3 and he was past 15 already. He just removed 7 to draw another 3 cards. Paying 2 for that. He's gonna domain again, going up to 2. He should be out of domains at this point, I believe. He is gonna ratio technique the starter deck Sukuna to the bottom of the deck. And then this is another misplay that happened, because I didn't see that I didn't notice he really played that card, because he's playing Nanami. I didn't realize he played a 5-drop Yuji with 4 AP, or with 4 energy showing. That was my bad, it happens. He did swing 4 to life. I do end up taking it, and it ends up being a raid Sukuna, drawing 2, discarding 1, and then literally representing lethal this turn. So Sukuna drawing for turn, AP drawing, and then going for a Maki top 2. I guess we're searching for a finger or something. I don't know what we're searching for, to be honest. And then we end up removing the Maki from the back and then playing a shrine, so two of my Sukunas have snipe, so we can remove the big bodies off the board. So snipe, he ends up conceding. He just goes like, I'm gonna just take the life anyway. So it is end up being a special. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to see any matchups. Peace.